Account preference. You can change how nersapp should behave as regarding your portal for every users of nersapp. You can change your data settings, your team mode settings, your application layout settings, and your notification settings. For data settings, simply can change your language from English to French. As we progress, we would add additional languages. You can change your font family. For instance, you want to use Roboto. You can change your time zone if you're sure that this time zone doesn't really depict the time zone where you're currently running from or accessing this browser from. You can change your date format as you wish to something more readable or to how your country or your school read dates. You can also change your time format and content display. Content display will tell how many information should be shown at the same time. When you have more information that spill above 10 or 25 or 50 or 100 or 200 or 500. After making your changes, you simply click save. You can change your theme modes. For instance, use the default mode, the light mode, and the dark mode. Dark mode most likely will be useful at night. You can maintain the default one, which is the light mode. You can also change your theme colors. For instance, what we're using is the blue here. You can use purple, you can use yellow, you can use color of your choice. That should represent what you really like or according to how your school runs. But note, this preference is individual in nature, and every individual, whether you are in a school or not, have the right to change how your nersapp environment should look like or how your portal should look like. For account layout, it has to do with how this information have been arranged. For instance, this section on nersapp is called the header. As you can see, it's fixed. When we scroll, it doesn't move. If we uncheck it, turn it off, see that the header is no longer fixed. By default, it is fixed. The navigation, even when we scroll, doesn't move because by default it is fixed. If you uncheck it, so we have to check it back. You can switch this sidebar to be on the top bar by simply turning on the top navigation at the next, or you can simply stick to maintaining the sidebar by the side. You can also fix the footer information on. You can magnify your sidebar, simply turning this on, or you can turn it off. You can see we have some information regarding a school. We call it an info card. By default, we hide the info card for each school to give room for the sidebar. You can simply turn it off and you can see your school information, your logo, the school ID. You can simply go back to hiding it, so room will be available for the menu links. You also have lean subheaders. These are the subheaders. This information here, you can make it much more smaller, and again you can hide navigation icon. This icon beside each of the menu items, you can simply hide it, show it there. There are other set of information you can change as regarding the layout. For those that are struggling to see, probably having short-sightedness or long-sightedness, you can choose your different font sizes to view information depending on your preference. And lastly, you can identify how you want to receive notification on nersapp. By default, and it's fixed, you always receive notification via your mail and also on the platform. If you want to receive it via your phone number, you have to ensure you have SMS units on your account, so that when you turn this on, nersapp will use your SMS unit to send you SMSs for every notification that pops up on nersapp. If you wish to receive news and updates from nersapp, please subscribe to news and update by checking this. After every settings of your choice, you can simply click save.